Welcome to Tibet This Week, where we bring you a weekly news edition on His Holiness the Dalai Lama, Tibet, and the Central Tibetan Administration. These are the headlines. His Holiness the Dalai Lama meets Czech President Petr Pavel in Ladakh. China detains Tibetan singer for singing praises to His Holiness the Dalai Lama. Sikyong embarks on official visit to Tibetan settlements in central India. Indian lawmaker demands Bharat Ratna to be conferred upon His Holiness the Dalai Lama. Central Tibetan Administration receives plot of land from Thiksey Rinpoche. Tibetan leadership extends gratitude. Sikyong Penpa congratulates Kyabje Dagpo Rinpoche on receiving Legion d'Honneur. Australian Member of Parliament highlights significance of His Holiness the Dalai Lama's 90th birthday. 25th EU-China Summit sheds light on Tibet human rights concerns. Swiss Tibet supporters publish tribute book to His Holiness the Dalai Lama. Tibetans in India celebrate Year of Compassion. The President of Czech Republic, Petr Pavel, arrived in Ladakh last Sunday for a private audience with His Holiness the Dalai Lama. The Central Tibetan Administration's leadership, including Sikyong Penpa, Kalyon Toma Geri, and Kalyon Nonzun Toma, welcomed the Czech President in Leh. Following his meeting with His Holiness the Dalai Lama, the Central Tibetan Administration hosted a reception event, during which President Pavel expressed meeting with His Holiness is to express his support for the just cause of Tibet and noted that Tibetans inside Tibet are struggling for freedom to use language, preserve culture, and practice religion. Sikyong Penpa of the CTA said, while His Holiness the Dalai Lama has visited and met with leaders of the world, this is the first time that a head of the country has travelled to India to meet with His Holiness. Chinese authorities have detained a young Tibetan singer, Tsukde, popularly known as Asang, for covering the song Prince of Peace, praising His Holiness the Dalai Lama and expressing his longing for the return of His Holiness to Tibet. Tsukde has been under the surveillance of Chinese authorities for singing songs, inspiring especially the Tibetan youth inside Tibet on patriotism and faith. The Central Tibetan Administration said the news of the arrest surfaced amid intensified crackdowns in Tibet surrounding the celebration of His Holiness the Dalai Lama's 90th birthday. Along with Tsukde, two other Tibetan singers have been reportedly detained. Their whereabouts continue to remain unknown. Sikyong Penpa of the Central Tibetan Administration has embarked on an official visit to the Tibetan settlements in central India, beginning from Bandra Nogeling Tibetan settlement on Wednesday this week. Upon arrival, Sikyong paid visit to monasteries, old age home, the Tibetan settlement and the regional Tibetan offices, Sambora Tibetan School, health centers, and the rice mill factory. Sikyong, in his address to the residents of Bandra Tibetan settlement, spoke on the nobility and the legacy of His Holiness the Dalai Lama, middle way policy as the official strategy of the 16th Kashak of CTA to resolve the Sino-Tibet conflict, and stressed on the importance of preserving Tibetan language. Concluding his official engagements in Bandra, Sikyong has departed for Orissa Tibetan settlement early this morning and is scheduled to further visit Menpat as well as Delhi, Varanasi and Nainital. This Wednesday, Member of Indian Parliament and co-convener of the All-Party Indian Parliamentary Forum for Tibet, Tapir Gao, called upon the Indian government to recognize His Holiness the Dalai Lama's lifelong commitment to promotion of peace and non-violence. During the ongoing monsoon session of the Indian Parliament, the Lok Sabha Member of Parliament made an appeal to the Indian government to confer upon the 90-year-old Tibetan leader India's highest civilian award, Bharat Ratna. Mr. Gao also condemned China's continued interference in the matter of reincarnation of His Holiness, despite the recent public statement made by His Holiness the Dalai Lama, affirming the continuation of the institution of the Dalai Lama. Last Saturday, the leadership of Central Tibetan Administration, including Sikyong Penpa, Kalyon Toma Geri, and Kalyon Nonzun Toma, visited Thiksey Rinpoche in Ladakh to express gratitude for donating about 8 acres of land in Ladakh to CTA. The land is intended to support the relocation of Changtang Tibetan settlement in Chumur and to provide housing facilities for Tibetan families in Leh who currently lack permanent residence. Throughout the day-long engagement, the CTA delegation in Rinpoche paid a site visit to the donated land, and Rinpoche hosted luncheon in honor of the visiting Tibetan leadership. In the afternoon, at the formal gathering held at the Sonamling Tibetan Community Hall, Sikyong Penpa presented a citation from the Department of Home as a token of gratitude and highlighted how Rinpoche's generosity extended beyond the Tibetan community to Muslims and others in need. Rinpoche, in his address at the gathering, spoke about how prior to Tibet's occupation by China, His Holiness the Dalai Lama extended special care to the monks from Himalayan region studying Buddhist education in Lhasa. It is now their responsibility to return the same gesture. Last Wednesday, Sikyong Tsering, on behalf of the Central Tibetan Administration and the Tibetan people, extended heartiest congratulations to Kyabje Dagpo Rinpoche for being awarded France's highest national distinction, the Légion d'Honneur. This marks Rinpoche the first Tibetan to receive this prestigious honor. Sikyong praised Rinpoche for founding Gandeling Institute, which works as a bridge between Tibetan Buddhist culture and the Western world, and expressed sincere gratitude for his long-standing support for the welfare of Tibetans in exile. This Monday, Dr. Sophie Scamps, Independent Member of Parliament for Maclar in Sydney, in the Australian Parliament, described the 90th birthday as particularly joyous for all the followers of His Holiness the Dalai Lama around the world, since His Holiness has affirmed the institution of the Dalai Lama will continue. MP Scamps reflected on her participation in 2 events held in honor of His Holiness's 90th birthday in Australia, and noted that these events are particularly important because such celebrations cannot happen inside Tibet. Last Thursday, at the 25th EU-China summit held in Beijing, the European Union voiced serious concern about the human rights situation inside Tibet, including the abuse and persecution of human rights defenders and restrictions on fundamental freedoms. The summit saw the participation of senior leaders, including EU Council President Antonio Costa, European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen, and China's President Xi Jinping. The EU High Representative Kaja Kallas was also present. While Representative Rixing Gekhang of the Office of Tibet, Brussels, welcomed the focus on Tibet, she stressed that specific benchmark is pivotal for continued progress. Tibet supporters and friends in Switzerland published and presented a compilation of messages and letters in a book to His Holiness the Dalai Lama. The tribute book includes messages from intellectuals, artists, politicians, and ordinary citizens, accounting their meetings, respect, and reverence for His Holiness. The initiative took place under the guidance of Tibet Bureau in Geneva, with the support of Thomas, Secretary of the Swiss Parliamentary Tibet Support Group. As the Central Tibetan Administration has announced a year-long celebration in honor of His Holiness the Dalai Lama turning 90 as the Year of Compassion, Tibetans all over India are seen celebrating the occasion in different ways. Tibetans in Gangtok initiated a 113 tree plantation drive, and in Puruvala 130 trees to contribute to His Holiness's ongoing effort to the protection of ecology, and in Darjeeling, over 9,000 participants from all walks of life participated in the Compassion Run 2025 initiative, symbolizing a deep reverence for His Holiness as a champion for humanity and compassion. In Rawangla, Kembukama Nyima from Desa Palchan Shilling Monastery gave an awareness talk on His Holiness's 4 principal commitments, and Chogor Tuje to the people of Kimpeling Rawangla Tibetan settlement, residents of the Ponta Chosum Tibetan settlement, held prayer ceremony for a long and healthy life of His Holiness. The Regional Khodyong Committee in Habadpur distributed essential educational materials to 186 students at 4 local government schools in Jamnipur, Baluwala, Khira, and Lakhanwala, while Tibetan settlements in southern India collectively performed various Tibetan opera in Hunsur, Bailukupi, and Koligal to commemorate the Year of Compassion. That is all for this week's edition of Tibet This Week. See you in the next one.